Bear Creek leaders, it is great to see you. Today, I have got some awesome news because we just finished our Kids Day Commitment Sunday. And take a look at all of these commitment cards. This is amazing. And look at what you inspired our kids to do. It's just really great that we had a great Commitment Sunday this past Sunday. And we are looking forward to celebrating this coming Sunday. But before we get to that, I've got some things I want to share. First and foremost, we had 93 of our kids who were here commit to some kind of act of kindness, from a financial gift, like bringing their allowance to church or dropping it in their buckets, their bins in the classrooms. By the way, did you notice that you have clear plastic money bins in each of the classrooms, so that if a child brings their offering, that's where it goes? So we want to build that part of discipleship habit in their lives as well. Not just Bible reading, which is extremely important, but also prayer, which a lot of these kids want to do more, but also to give back to God and see what He can do with their faithfulness and their money. So we're excited about that. All those kids were able to do that. We also know that not every kid was here and they didn't have a chance to fill these out. So we've placed a few cards in each of the classrooms to make sure that you and your kids have an opportunity, every opportunity, to take and commit to the Lord a way of generosity through kindness. And so we've been talking about that all February long, and now we're moving into March. But we want to make sure that every child and leader has an opportunity to do that. So if you need an extra card, you run into that issue this week, please let us know. We have some extra left over, and then we'll calculate that and send all that out to you so that you can know how to be praying for your students. Really exciting about that. Again, some of the other decisions they made were being kinder to other people, whether it be their neighbors, their siblings, their mom and dad. Again, some financial obligations like giving money to VBS or to church on a more regular basis. And also just changing their behavior, their way of making kindness, putting it on like clothes every day. And isn't that our goal? We wanted to help them do that. So yay, great job, keep it up. Wait, I almost forgot. Don't forget that this Sunday is Celebrate Kindness Sunday. We're going to have cookies and all kinds of things for us to celebrate your commitments in classrooms with your kids. So be sure to wear your Christ is First in Everything t-shirt this Sunday. Okay, now back to our announcements. A couple of other things I want to share with you is I want to ask you, you've been doing so great this past year, but we've noticed these last few weeks, it's been hard. We've been seeing some lines grow at the doors. And so we asked you, if you are serving, if it's your week to serve, maybe you serve every week, but maybe you serve every other week. We are asking you to hang on to that commitment that you've given, that you've promised, and be here early so that parents and kids are not waiting to drop their kids off, that kids are excited to be here early. They want to get involved and get to know Jesus more, and you have a major role, major part in that. And so that means that you need to be here early. Remember, early means on time, and on time means late. So try to be here 15 to 20 minutes early so that you can welcome your kids and welcome those families every single Sunday. So thank you all for doing that. We really appreciate your commitment and your efforts there. We know sometimes stuff happens, but we just want to remind you that that's what is at stake. Just making sure we give a great experience to every kid and every family as often as possible. Another thing is that spring break is right around the corner, as well as Easter. So if you are going to be out of town for a Sunday, out of town, or switching with someone for your hour, for any reason, at any time, be sure to email or text or call one of our staff, Miss Marissa, Miss Heike, Miss Cheryl, or myself. We would be glad to take those connections and pass those along to whomever needs to know. But we need you to communicate that to us as often as possible, okay? Speaking of times coming up, like I said, Easter is coming up. You'll be receiving your weekly email, and on that will be a link so that you can sign up for serving during Easter. Now, during Easter, it's a big deal. We have multiple services. This year, we're doing our Easter Family Game Show, where we'll be giving away some super big prizes and telling the gospel stories so that kids can respond with their lives to give to Jesus. And so we want to provide a fun, exciting, focused atmosphere where kids are locked in. And in order to do that, we need you to serve. Now, obviously, this is a different environment. We're all together. It's more like managing kids and making sure that they're engaged, having a good time, and focused on what we're sharing. So we will need you to serve in that capacity. We also would like to invite others. We'd like to invite you to invite someone, maybe from a small group class, life group class that you know. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe it's a friend that has been coming to church. This is a great opportunity to introduce them to children's ministry, or just get them connected and see what goes on in Bear Creek Life. But we need you to sign up. We would like to ask you to sign up for more than one service, 2 if possible, so that we can make sure that the host of kids that we have enough adults to take care of all of their needs during those services. We're going to have 4 services. We'll have 1 on Saturday night at 5 p.m. We will have 3 on Sunday. We'll have a 9:30, an 11 o'clock, and a 12:30 Spanish service. Now that means our Spanish service will not be in Spanish. It will be in English for our kids, but the Spanish service will be hosting downstairs in the auditorium. So we'll need some of you to assist and stay after if you want to, help with that service as well. That would be great. We would greatly appreciate it. Hope I haven't forgotten anything, but I just want to make sure that you understand and that you know that we love you guys so much, and we are so grateful for the time and the effort and the prayer and the work that you put in to make sure that your class runs smooth, welcomes kids, and loves them and their families no matter what, because it's such an important part of all that we say and do here at Bear Creek. So thank you again. If you have any questions, be sure to reach out to us. Until then, we will see you Sunday. It's going to be a great one. See you then.